So Denver will be receiving the kick as Green Bay defers. Also worth noting, the Broncos have won 10 in a row. They've got a home win streak that goes back to last season. They're the only undefeated team in the league at home. And here we go with the run back. But they has it out across the 30 off the McManus kick. Stands 7 yards behind the quarterback. And he has been emerging as a talent. And he runs into a wall of Green Bay defenders, including Walker and Wooden. We've got some key matchups to discuss here.
This team doesn't give up sacks. Something's got to give today.
On 2nd and 7, they'll stay on the ground, and they're able to get within a yard of the first out of the timeout. Nix will keep it, and he'll easily drive forward for a new set of downs. He's right in between a couple of encounters with the Bears. Here's a 1st and 10. And in the middle of the field, got the completion. As Mims goes to the sideline without Pat Bryant, the rookie, out with a hamstring today. Pass caught near the sticks. Going to be a little bit short with Sutton. Here's your HUT 1, HUT 2, Tony. And the give to Harvey, and he's got it. Aggressively tackled. Football comes out.
Well, you see Parsons playing D-tackle. He gets down in there in the B gap, sheds the block, and then rips the ball out right there. And that is a fumble for Green Bay. What a start.
He was limited this week, missed a couple of days of practice with a knee. And on 1st down, Green Bay's tossing it near sideline. Watson has the catch. Interceptions, what a ratio. 2nd and 5. Here's the run with Jacobs. And he's near the 1st down. When you look at all the categories they lead the league in.
This is one of them, 3rd down.
3rd and 1, they're number 1. Green Bay's number 1 on 3rd down offensively. But the defense wins this matchup. Going to go up top for it. Or run with it. He's got open space. He's got the 1st down. Hufanga could not quite catch up to him. Green Bay, 1st down.
This is such a chess match. There's the home versus road advantage.
Offense, number 63. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
About having to go silent count.
Yep, he'll lift his leg up right here. Yep.
Able to toss it. Over to Reed, who's back in 2nd and 14. His Love from the pocket. Fires, connects, and it's Reed reaching out for the 1st down yardage. They're going to say he's about a half-yard shy. They trust Jacobs with the goal, and it's busted up by Hufanga, who was able to shove the
play by Hufanga. I mean, go ahead and watch. This is going to be a toss outside, and you'll see him come flying down. And not only does he take on the blocker, he hits him, takes on Wiley and pushes him right back into Jacobs. And that's why having a guy right there who can come downhill and disrupt these running plays.
In Denver's win out at Santa Clara, which of course is the destination for this year for both of these teams that have realistic chances. McManus from 53 hugs the upright and is good. Here's McManus sending it down to about the 4-yard line. Mims, who is scary as a returner. An excellent run back. 36-yard return out to the 40.
At Denver with a team with a 10-game win streak. That's crazy.
Got a new running back in for this series. McLaughlin comes in for Harvey after Harvey fumbled. Trying to hold on to the 1 seed and hold off the Packers in the NFC. Here's a little toss. And that's going to pick up short yardage for Franklin. They pick up the 5 rushers, swing it over to Bidet, trying to get around his own blocker, Adkins. Denver has punted 62 times this year. Green Bay only 40 punts total. Snap back from Bo, and it's headed Dobbs' way. Nope, he's going to let it go over his head. Oh, and it gets the Denver bounce.
That'll go back out to where it was touched.
Yeah, first touch there by Jordan Turner.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 55 of the return team. Half the distance to the goal. First down. Timeout.
Was questionable to be up today, but here we go. Going to test him right now and gets the handle. And that orange rush is what they're calling themselves. Two tight ends.
Got to do it in 16 games.
I agree 100% because they're going to have that extra game. Here's Love's throw. Wide open. Diving with the catch is Musgrave. And they get out of that pickle from inside the 5-yard line with a connection for 25 yards.
And Hufanga fell down on this play. This could have gotten another 30 yards, but watch, he's going to go guard him right here. And what a route. By
the backfield on first down at the 31. Love.
Wow.
Off his back foot, able to throw a perfect ball to Dobbs. And another big chunk play for Green Bay.
I want you to watch this. He's going to play fake. He throws this ball. Look at where he's looking. He's going to throw out here before a guy's covered outside. That ball was thrown 3 steps before Dobbs comes out of his route. This is next level. This is how he's been playing. He does things other guys either can't or don't.
He's throwing off his back foot.
Exactly. And that's out to the field, out route.
There's Brooks getting the carry. Chris Brooks. Look at that play action. Then throws, and it's caught. Flag down. Tumbling is Fitzpatrick to near the 30-yard line. And Surtain is going to be slow to get up.
Offside, defense, number 98. That penalty is declined. Results of the play is a first down.
Yeah, Franklin Myers, you could see it. Defensive player of the year in the NFL. 1st and 10, Green Bay. The drive started back at the 3.
I'd throw the ball. He's out of the game.
What Love's doing, and he's got a wide open target. And that is Golden, the rookie out of Texas. Big game, this one 16.
Just an outstanding route. Golden, who's been a little bit slow this year, but I want you to watch. He's out here. Love looks left, holds the linebackers right there. They're both looking at him, and he just throws right behind, and his rhythm and timing on his passing has been outstanding lately.
Surtain
and actually attack downfield when he's out.
From the 12. Throwing again. Caught at the 4-yard line. It's Dobbs this time.
Ineligible player downfield. Offense number 63. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Triple stack to the right on 1st and 10. 1st and 15. As Love steps out of bounds. Jacobs has returned to the backfield after missing the series up to this point. Here's the throw. And it's caught by Watson, who's twisted down near the 8-yard line. Here's Love looking right side. Dobbs! Moss was over there to help break it up.
You have a chance to win the game, son.
26 yards. McManus, dead center. So, yeah, it's an 89-yard drive. Their last 5-game win streak, should they get there today, 2021. Kick comes down to Bidet at 3-yard line. Out across the 20. And former Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice, who's part of that ownership group. Here's Nix with a flag down. Dumps it off to Harvey. Pushed out by Cooper.
Holding. Offense, number 72. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Holding when Parsons has been rushing this year. The Packers have been looking for more of those calls. They got one here. 1st and 20. Franklin trying to split the defenders. 3 Packers are there, including Nixon. And now a flag comes out.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 20. 15-yard penalty added on to the end of the run. Automatic first down.
Up the field quickly.
1st and 10. Harvey gets the edge. And tightropes down the sideline. And go there and play for them. Here he is again. Harvey for only about a yard. But I tell you, Sean Payton loves this kid. They can do a lot with him. Nix able to find the target past the sticks. It's Sutton, who's one of the great threats in the league on third down, making the big catches when they need them. Points all year in the first quarter and 1 touchdown. And now Denver showing its first life on offense.
Offense, number 28, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Tough. You got Parsons, you got Gary coming after. Here's Mims on the end around, and he's walloped near the 42. But a little woozy, goes to the sideline, 2nd and 7. Backpedaling and trying to get rid of it. There's one-on-one there. Parsons on Ingram. 3rd and 7.
Testing to see if it's man. Somebody ran out with him, so now you know the right play.
It completes it to Humphrey. Lil'Jordan Humphrey coming up with a big catch. Just his 4th as a Bronco. Picked up midseason by way of the Giants. Goes for 15.
Just a great job. I want you to watch. We're going to motion out and come in, but it's going to come right inside the zone. And great job by Bo.
But they did a good job of picking up the pressure.
He did.
And now from the 27. Nix rolling out. Rolling out and going to keep it. Pick up a yard. That's it. In the 4th quarter, here the Giants was epic against the Giants. Here's Harvey on 2nd and 9, and they're going to have a 3rd and 3 coming up.
Jim, and that's a big thing for this Denver team.
3rd and 3.
There's the legs, go.
Going to throw it instead, and he's going to make the connection. With Bandy in the end zone for the touchdown. And watch this. A dandy for Denver. Mike Bandy finds the end zone. 7-6, Denver leads it.
Really was the threat of the run that opened that up.
You could see Nix was running behind him with his arm raised. He knew as soon as he released it. State of Colorado, but it's 60 degrees here. And they kick it off from the 50 and they kick it out of bounds. Gene's territory. This is a loophole that's probably going to be addressed in the offseason when you get these kind of enforcements.
Ball's placed at the 25-yard line, first down.
First quarterback in Bronco history with 20-plus touchdown passes each of his first 2 seasons. As Love swings it over, complete to Musgrave for about 7.
Yeah, that's a good drive starter right here.
Fake to Jacobs, who helps pick up one of the rushers, and again he throws off the back foot and over the head Reed.
This team gets off the ball very fast.
Pass open. It's Reed. Turns it upfield. And Reed finally brought down by Greenlaw.
Just watch Reed. This is Matt LaFleur's special. You're going to run over here and just have a simple out. But the motion is what confuses these guys. They don't know exactly how to handle the bunch. They're trying to communicate, and no one covers Reed. What a play design. The special Matt LaFleur. Trying to communicate on the move. That's why.
To have Jaden back as well. 3 catches, 43 yards in the early going. Jacobs, nice move. He's able to swerve around some early contact. 2nd and 2. It's Jacobs. Jacobs again gets to the 2nd level. Takes it to the 20. It's update time, which means it's Adam Shine time with the update. For much larger stakes at division and a possible 1 seed. Here is Love. On first down, finding Reed again, able to sidestep a defender.
Illegal use of hands to the face, defense number 92. That penalty has declined. Result of the play is a first down.
From just inside the 10. Penalty marker flying, and Jacobs is driving to the end zone. Will it be a touchdown?
Offense, number 86, quarterback set. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Good pass dropped by Musgrave. Here's Love. Now flushed out of the pocket with a flag down. Spinning around, throwing, and a diving attempt at the pick.
Offense, number 63. That penalty has been declined. Third down.
I might run something fast.
Love Looking downfield, lofting to the end zone. It's Jacobs with the catch. Oh my goodness. What a grab by the running back with Greenlaw in coverage. And the Packers have found the end zone for the first time today.
Fine play, but this is not a wide receiver. This is a running back. 1, 2. That is a touchdown. Jacobs showing off.
Yeah.
With some Randy Moss hands right here. Wow.
I don't know if you remember, but he couldn't get a touchdown reception.
Remember? Yeah.
Anything.
Exactly.
For years. That streak ended not too long ago, but man, that looked like a play that you would expect to see from Reed or Watson.
They didn't think that would ever happen.
Extra point coming. Interesting little strategy in there. As the extra point by McManus is good, is the Broncos decline the penalty yardage on second down holding call.
I mean, it's risky as an offensive play caller, but you're like, I know what I'm going to get, and it's 3rd and 15. It's so hard to get. They did it.
But they, on the return, and that's snuffed out at the 28. And look
Great
at
catch. Give it up.
Possession chart for the Broncos. Joseph's bunch has seen Green Bay 3 drives, 3 scores. Handoff to Harvey. And he gets hit by a Packer and Palczewski, his left guard.
Standing.
2nd and 2 inside 4 minutes, first half. Nix wide open is Sutton. Sutton holds on to it with 2 hands down to the 22-yard line. That is a pass play for 42 yards.
This is a double move on Nixon. Out and up. And Nixon buys it. What a route by Sutton. Perfect throw. Great play call by Sean Payton coming right out and attacking. To get one.
Explosives. How many times do we hear Bo Nix talk with us about that? He comes right back to Sutton again. This time it's for about 4. And with that completion, Bo Nix has now completed 9 of his first 10 passes for 107 yards and a touchdown.
A play call here and there that does it.
2nd and 5. Watch out. Oh boy. Valentine almost got to it. Instead, it's Franklin taking it down to about the 6. Harvey, the rookie, has been a touchdown maker this year. 9 of them. He gets the handle. Gets to the 5 and is pushed back by Edgerrin Cooper. They've been a dangerous team in the last 2 minutes, and Sutton has caught 4 touchdowns in the last 2 minutes of the first half. Here he is on 2nd and goal. Nix throwing, goal line, and it's a touchdown. Lil'Jordan Humphrey.
He's not so little now.
He's coming up big.
Big Jordan Humphrey. He actually...
2nd touchdown pass of this first half by Nix. And Lil'Jordan, were they glad to get him back?
He's a big difference.
And he's 6'4", by the way, if you're wondering how Lil... And Lutz sends it about a yard deep. Not a clean catch. Oh boy, this is not good. This is Wilson. Wilson is tackled down at the 14-yard line. He's 10 out of 16, by the way, folks, completing his last 7. Here's Love down the middle. Watson to the 33-yard line. Jones stripped him up.
Play to start.
Yeah, Watson had the 2 touchdown catches against Chicago. Got the game ball afterwards. Here's another wide open Packer. And to the 50-yard line goes Musgrave, who's had a fine first half.
Actually moved Greenlaw.
We got roughing the passer.
Penalty, first down.
On top of it.
Wow, this is going to get them in great field position.
Darian Kennard has come in for Tom at right tackle. Here's the 1st and 10. Tight end screen. Musgrave. Moving inside 1 minute to the ground. Wilson just pushed back. Knocked backwards. 3rd and 6. Love gets it away. Dobbs has the first down.
Trying to keep the ball in front of him.
Green Bay without timeouts. Love. Got to be careful here. Got to get out of bounds. And that's Brooks getting there to stop the clock with 10 seconds. Love with 10 seconds. He's completed over 80% of his throws today. Looks in zone. Lofts it deep. No one there. And that'll bring McManus back to the field to try to make a third field goal of this first half. This from 35. Make it 117 through the uprights again. 2 seconds to go in the half. Don't forget the Green Bay deferred, so they'll be receiving the third quarter kickoff. This one goes deep. Broncos say, let's run it back. And Day doesn't get very far to close out the second quarter. Guys that would have his 5th and 6th on your depth chart at wide receiver, Bandy and Humphrey. So now here we go with the kick coming to Wilson. And tripped up. Really well played there.
High-end defenses, the scores have been a little lower, and I think obviously we got to clean some stuff up. Their first down efficiency is what hurt us, and we'll get better at that.
Defensive line wreak havoc, although they haven't had a sack yet today.
Here's Love from the gun, able to drop it over to a tight end again. It's Fitzpatrick, Musgrave, Fitzpatrick. We're having 3rd and 4, rushing 4. Love again. Down the field. Well done. Batted down by Moss.
Pass interference. Defense number 21. Ball's placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
I've seen a lot less.
Yes.
Go.
I don't think that was pass interference.
Meanwhile, Jacobs. No one near him. Taken off. Jacobs to the end zone for his longest touchdown run of the season.
Wow. Back-to-back plays. I want you to watch right here. Singleton.
You might remember we mentioned in the first half all of his rush touchdowns had come from within the red zone. That one was for 40 yards practice this week and was MRI'd on Monday because he says his knees just bother him. They couldn't find any structural issues. McManus' kick angled well. McLaughlin gets it to about the 28. I have to tell you, Tony, the way that to make your point, and they've scored on all 5 of them. Meanwhile, on the bootleg, here's Nix. And just again, his second incompletion. He's playing the secondary.
Yes.
Practice is there. Offense as well. Big time play. Harvey. And that's Gary dragging him down, not letting him get the wheels turning. Parsons standing up and now coming right over center. He's picked up. Nix loops around, throws incomplete right at the chains. Crawshaw. Second punt of the game. And they're caught by Dobbs at the 19. 51-yard boot. Right back out come the Packers. Their offense has scored every time they've had the football today.
Right now.
We'll watch the play first because they're going deep. They're going deep. And stepping in front is Surtain with the pick, and Watson was hurt. Surtain high stepping and slipping by one tackle attempt. Look at him diving in front, and watch the way Watson lands on that side and shoulder.
There's a reason why he was Defensive Player of the Year last year. And nobody runs with Watson that deep down the field. Perfectly designed play. Should be a home run, but not when you go against Surtain. Wow.
And the run back, as you know, it was stopped because he was touched when he came to the ground. And Love got walloped.
As you watch Harvey get that run on this offense, to me, Jim, good sign.
Got to think. 2nd and 7. Nix. Oh, he's able to reverse as Parsons was about to bear down on him. Throws on the go. And it's Humphrey again making a play. He's made several today, including a touchdown.
As well, I want you to watch. Back over here. And this, he does throw the ball on the run. Said early in the game, he's got to use his legs if they're going to win this game.
That went for 22. He's looking for Franklin.
Using the legs again.
And he's rolling out and now throws it to Franklin, his old Oregon teammate. Oh, that was a little deception. Didn't take long for the Broncos to get inside the 30 of Green Bay. Harvey near the 25. First play back. Quite some time. And they go to him. There's Mims. Got a first down at the 18.
Moving the chains.
Picked up 9. New set of downs. Harvey. Hey, made a little cut. 2nd and 8. Nix. End zone bound. Pulled in. Are the feet down? Yes. Touchdown Broncos. Sutton hauls it in. All started with the Surtain interception. And for Courtland Sutton, it's the first time he's caught a touchdown this year in anything other than the second quarter. 6th touchdown grab overall on the season. Lutz with the extra point. Here's the kickoff with the Broncos pulling within 2. And the race out by Wilson. A lot of emotion. 1st and 10. Jacobs. And Benito holds on to the ankle.
Benito just wrapped it up right there. And this crowd's wrapping it up now.
They are. Next level.
False start. Offense. Number 63. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Walker's been flagged 4 different times in this game.
He looks at the quarterback when he lifts his leg, and then they snapped it.
To the sideline, and it's Jacobs.
On both sides, really.
Love. Stepping up. Gets away from a sack. Taken off, getting near the marker. Oh, he's got it. It still goes to the Denver side of the 50.
He does it at a high level. Look at this. Right here. Shows off the athleticism. And that is big of a 3rd down, but that was the blocking.
Fitzpatrick threw a big one right there.
Yep.
That's 24 yards. Ramble of the season.
Yep. Money, 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 money.
1st and 10. Almost. Now on a 2nd and 10. Again. Love. Going down for the first time today.
And there it is. The last 2 seasons, the Denver Broncos in this amazing pass rush has not gone 3 quarters without getting
his first punt. Mims does a good job of faking out.
Kick holding number 58, kicking team. 10-yard penalty. 1st down, timeout.
Having their sights on Super Bowl 60 in a couple of months. Here's the handoff to Harvey. He doesn't last long with that ball in his hands that time. 23-21 here, Green Bay. Nix. Again, as Parsons coming after him. Almost intercepted. Jumping in front was McKinney. Thought about it, dumps it off. Caught by Ingram. Got near it. Rolled over one defender. Where are they going to mark this?
Bringing in a lot of big guys, putting them down in the line.
Sneak. Nix. Got it.
Watson and Kraft are both out. Will be tougher going forward.
On 1st down, fake off to hand off to Harvey. Launching. Open. And stepping in front is McKinney. Mims. 2.5 to go in the 3rd. Looking long again. And he's got Franklin for a 1st down. And now will operate in Green Bay territory.
This is one-on-one. It's going to be a comeback. You run up the field like you're going to run a go route, and then you come back to the ball.
That only 5 incompletions, over 200 yards and the 3 touchdowns. Now hands it off. Harvey with a good burst for 8.
5 always, not just the 4th, but 1 minute and 25.
2nd and 2. Harvey's got the first down and still driving, taking Walker with him a little bit.
Whoever wins, we win.
Out of the backfield's Mims. He gets the ball and able to spin out of the tackle. Great effort by Mims. Meantime, resuming play in the red zone. 10th play of the drive.
They're going to get McGlinchey. 69.
Offense, number 69. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Serious injuries. Let's just hope for the best, like you said. Here's a 1st and 15. And passed on in the direction of Ingram. On a 2nd and 15. Nix to the end zone. Franklin has it. Touchdown, Broncos.
This is a play call. You'll see the motion come all the way across. And when he comes here, they're trying to disguise the coverage. So you're going to have 2 safeties so you can get in the middle. And to time that throw right over the top. What a play design. What a throw. Big time.
Toss. Nope. Harvey trying to find something. And they were on it right away, including Van Ness. 9 with the ball. And since that time,
they were in control.
The Broncos have put up 13 points unanswered and out yardaged the Packers 146. There's a handoff. What a hit. That was Greenlaw who just
going toe-to-toe.
Here's Jacobs again, cutting back and picking up the first. Taking it near the 50. Wilson replaces him. End around they go. It's Melton. Melton somersaults at the line of scrimmage. Macmillan was there waiting for him. Love finds his man for the first time today. It's Wicks with the reception. Love goes to the near side, and Golden, the first rounder, pulls it in. Since Javon Walker 23 years ago. Here's a give to Jacobs. Nothing there. Good fake. Rolling. Throwing. And can't quite pull it in. Protected. Throws it. Jacobs can't pull it in. Singleton was right there on him anyway. The kick. Good. And Green Bay's within a point.
Got ourselves a game.
Green Bay today 4 trips in the red zone, 1 touchdown.
Could be the difference.
Is over.
So much of that started when Denver beat him here when we were there for that game.
Here's Nix. Floyd's a sack, and that was
well.
Gary gonna assume more of a role here with Parsons out. Nix. Good pass. What a strike. To the 50 to Sutton. First down.
I mean, Bo Nix in the 4th quarter this year.
He's at 263, 4 touchdowns, no picks. He's going up top again. This one caught by Franklin. They're a half a yard short, 2nd and 1. And Walker is not going to let Harvey get away. Harvey saw once he got the handoff, he was in trouble. Tried to evade Quay, but Walker hung with him, dropped him for a loss.
Just watch him right here. He's going to come flying in. Basically, you're guessing. They get up on the ball fast. You're like, they're going to run it.
Well, Harvey's going to come back. Blitz picked up. Pass goes long and out of reach.
Guess who's there?
Again, goes for the deeper pass. And this time it's caught. Sutton The third down magician, able to again come up with a huge catch. And this time it was on fourth down. He can kill you on third, but the one on fourth is really... Here's Nix rolling out. Across the body, throws, and... Oh, for a minute, it looked like Van Ness might come away with it. On 2nd and 10. Harvey. Look at how many bodies are around this.
Look at the movement up front.
Better hurry here. 2 seconds to get the snap. Late on the field for Green Bay. Free play to the end zone. Incomplete.
Offside. Defense number 55 is coming onto the field. Half the distance to the goal results in a first down.
Cross. Harvey looking for his 10th touchdown of his rookie year. RJ Harvey. Now you got a decision to make. You could go for 2 and try to, go up 2 scores, or you go for the one to go up 8. Did Harvey? What a rookie year he's having. Now, to get the lead to 8. Lutz drills it.
All 2 for 2.
Not bad. Well, gotta like those percentages any way you slice it. As Wilson runs it back near the 35. Jacobs met by Roach. Across the middle, intercepted. It's Moss. Officials have ruled him down. They've ruled him down by contact.
It's because he's open right there. Just makes him put that ball behind, and who's right there running across the field? None other than Moss.
His first interception of the season.
Couldn't have come at a better time if you're a Bronco fan, and a worse time if you're a Packer fan. But there hasn't been that many for Denver this year for the amount of pressure they've provided, but it happens there.
Harvey trying to duck under to pick up 2 yards. Love had 4 interceptions thrown all year up to this point. 2 today. Here's Nix. Being chased, throwing, almost intercepted by Valentine.
Should have caught that one.
3rd down. 3rd and 8. They go to Mims. They're going to stop him short. He fumbles his helmet. No, it's actually Palczewski. Here they go. Nix fires it. Knocked down, incomplete. Edgerrin Cooper. Chasing after Love. Throws it away. 2nd and 10. Dumps it off to Reed, who's able to get out of a tackle. Doesn't amount to any extra yardage. Love gets it over to Golden. Brooks.
That's rare.
2 big picks in the second half. 2nd and 8. And a sack on this one. Tillman. And a loss of 9.
Well, they're going to rush 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pop one guy out so you get one-on-one against 5 offensive linemen. Last thing you want to do is be 3rd and long against this defense.
3rd and 16. Across the middle. Fitzpatrick. Packers have got to have it. Not going to get a pass away.
The orange rush does it. Just look at the edge. These guys collapse the pocket right on the edge. And they've been doing it all year. As good a get off as any team in the National Football League off the edge. Cooper and Benito. And at home, they're even faster. Vance Joseph, head coaching candidate.
Oh, again, Packers can only stop it once. McLaughlin.
Timeout here. If you throw this ball fully, I'd be shocked.
Rolling out with it is Nix. And he falls forward, picks up about 4 or 5. We go down to Tracy.
Here, because you're almost in field goal range, possibly. Do you want to get the first, throw it? Yep, they're gonna
roll out, and he's in trouble. Able to duck under it. Oh, and he dives about a yard short, and the ball comes out. Behind him.
They're trying to draw him off sides. I can't believe
they're going. Here it is, the handoff.
Doing.
And they're able to stop Prentice. And Love comes bouncing onto the field. Wasn't expecting to maybe even see any more action.
Wow.
Look at Cooper come up and make the play.
I mean,
2 fourth down plays in this quarter have failed to work. One did, then the last 2 haven't. Love steps up and overthrows Brooks. Now they got to go back another 5 yards. They're going to need something crazy like that deep ball that Brett threw back in 2007.
False start. Offense, number 71. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Love getting away from the pressure, throws and was trying to connect with Reed, who was open. Now you got a 3rd and 15. Maybe he returns.
They're going to need Golden or Wicks.
Love heaves it, incomplete. Trying to go to Melton. Love steps up, throws, nothing there. The Broncos are going to win it. And now just a couple of kneel downs away. We could vary the music competition series, The Road in NCIS Origins tonight. Bo Nix throws for 4 touchdowns. He wins his 9th straight game against an NFC opponent.
Wow.
And he throws for a Denver area code 303 yards.
He showed up today. 4 touchdowns, no picks against Jordan Love, who's on fire coming in. Another great performance, moving their win-loss record to 11 in a row.